EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to historic Baltimore, Maryland, and image. They love their crab cakes and they love their football. That's what Maryland does. And we are at M&T Bank Stadium down near the inner harbor of Baltimore. There's a scene a short time ago. The Ravens introduced to this sellout crowd, and through a sea of pyrotechnics, out they came from the tunnel. We're set to go as the Ravens get ready to match up with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Two hard-hitting blue-collar franchises, one of the better rivalries going. The Ravens and Steelers are underway. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The first carry down for Dalvin Cook. And he finds some space past the 25 to the 27. 5 yards on the game's first play, second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
It'll be a pickup of a couple, and it leaves them with a 3rd and 3.
Stephon Tuitt on the stop. It's a gain of 2.
They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he gets it to the 32. Good enough for a first down. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
1st and 10 at the 32-yard line.
First down. Here's the run with Cook. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
On the carry.
They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
On the ground, it's Cook. And unable to get downhill there as he'll take this up to about the 37. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
He's going to air one out. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11.
On 2nd down now, it's Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive, but this is 3rd down. This time Jackson will throw it. And he took the contact as he was throwing it, and the ball drops incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
So it looks like the offense isn't going anywhere. They're going to go for it on 4th and 7. They go play action with Jackson, sliding out of the pocket. Open man is the tight end, Nick Boyle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Back to the ground, Cook. And he's taken down inside the 30. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
That's another Baltimore first down.
On the carry, it's Cook. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice...
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Ravens take it all the way down the field and score on the opening drive. Now Greg Zuerlein on for the extra point. And the Ravens lead at 7-0.
Makes the score Ravens 7, Steelers nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Big Ben and the Steelers. The lane opens up that time as he'll be brought down just short of a first after a gain of about 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up the score.
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down.
Juju Smith-Schuster.
We documented it last week. They played so well defensively. 4 interceptions. Tried to get their hands on another one there.
And when you've had 4 the previous week, you are just itching for more the very next week. And there was a great opportunity. It went by the wayside. But let's not underscore what's going on with this defensive unit. They are around the ball every time it's being put in the air.
And he's going to run into a brick wall right in the middle of the field, and I don't think he got there.
It's now 4th down.
And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field. To throw here, Roethlisberger. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll find Juju Smith-Schuster. There he goes left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Juju Smith-Schuster. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
That ties the game.
Oswell good with the extra point. And we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last touchdown drive they had very balanced. How key is that balance?
It's huge because most of the time when we talk about balance is run, pass, almost 50-50. But most of the times when you talk to offensive coaches, they say balance is we do what we want when we want to. And that means that they're ahead of the defense, keeping them on their heels.
Yeah, they imposed their will on that last drive. These two teams all tied after 1.
The score tied 7-7.
So the big play gets them across midfield now for 1st and 10. They run. Cook gets a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6.
When people talk about plays being blown up, that's exactly what they're talking about. That's exactly
play to start the drive, not much sense. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. A 3-5 yards as the defense jumps.
I know it's an anticipation game for them, but it's also a reaction game, and they reacted poorly on that one.
Fourth down, here's Jackson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. The Ravens go for it, but come up empty. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at the 34. He fakes the give here and looks to throw. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Pittsburgh.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he'll take this all the way down inside the 40.
Oh, man, Brandon, not a real good throw that time. It looked like he tried to put a little too much air under this one, and it turned into a floater. And defensively, this is a dream. He could have fair caught that one. That was way too easy.
There on the tackle, Minkah Fitzpatrick. We should mention, to go along with a great game he had last week, he was rightfully named AFC Offensive Player of the Week.
And he shares that with his offensive line, the tight end, his fullback. He's looking for more and more of that in this game.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Tremaine Edmonds, the linebacker. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Hooked by the rookie, Julian Blackmon. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. His throw caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lining up for the point after.
Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Taking it about the 1. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Chase Claypool, the intended target, but it'll be 2nd down. Now it's Roethlisberger. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
action. Now Roethlisberger. And Big Ben intercepted a third time. Picked by the rookie Julian Blackmon. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27.
You hear me laughing, partner, and I'm not laughing at the situation. But sometimes you just get yourself into a rut. It's hard to shake yourself out of it.
The 27-yard line.
They'll run on first down. It's Cook, and he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
On 2nd and 11 now. Jackson. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. The Ravens on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And Cook was fighting for it, but I don't think he got there. They'll be marked inches short. No gain on the play, and that's going to lead him to 4th down. Oh, and I think he went backward. He did. Dalvin Cook turned away on 4th down. And this Steeler defense able to come up with a stop. Big Ben and the Steelers with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. And right away, he'll look to throw. And a short pickup there as he'll take this up to right around the 20. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark in the second quarter. 14-7.
2nd and 8. At the 20-yard
line. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best moment.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
And a short gain here, down to the 22. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. From the gun, Jackson. And it's caught. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
The 3-yard line.
From the gun, it's Jackson. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Baltimore. From 3 yards out. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. So not only is that his 3rd touchdown catch of the game, he's done it here in the first half.
I'm not sure defensively what they're going to come up with to slow him down, because already we're seeing him run past, over, through guys in order to make these catches. And being able to try and shut him down at this stage of the game, it's going to take a lot of effort. So maybe it'll open things up for some other people.
Well, they better figure something out, and soon. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27.
27-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Well, look at the clock here. You're inside of a minute. First half hasn't gone that well for you. How are you going to play this drive?
Well, I've been told by my coaches previously that the intelligent approach, go ahead and run out the clock and start over. Don't make any more mistakes. But there's also something to understanding that you got this last drive here. You get the ball to start the second half. Try and go 2 for 1 here. Get some points now and come out of the locker room and get more points again and get your momentum really built up.
Completion here to Claypool. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Ravens.
All you got to do is look
and this is going to be brought back for a Baltimore touchdown.
Touchdown, Ravens.
This first half has been a nightmare for that offense. Defense just dominating them.
And when you're picking up the ball, picking up their mistakes, and taking it the other way and putting it in the end zone, that's a defense's dream. They're having that type of a game.
Everything that can go wrong has gone wrong for this offensive unit. So 5 yards for running into. Lucky it wasn't 15 for roughing.
No doubt about it, because they protect the kickers and the guys holding the ball almost as much as they protect quarterbacks in the pocket. They don't want those types of injuries.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
13 seconds, the time remaining in the half as they come up on 1st down. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And that's incomplete. Clock stops with 10 seconds left. Chase Claypool, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
At the 25-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. It got his man complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
It's a gain of 35. And a Steeler 1st down.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. They'll throw now on the final play. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep. Nifty move. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he is out of bounds as they'll start up past the 30.
Steelers take over 1st and 10.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. Yeah, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st down, Pittsburgh.
On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, third quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Now Roethlisberger getting this one into the hands of Smith-Schuster. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. They'll wind up getting 10 back there as it'll leave them with a 3rd and 5. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Brings up 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. He's going to rifle one deep. This is caught inside the 15.
Roethlisberger.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Number 11.
Chase Claypool. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Ravens 28, Steelers 14.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting at a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
He's going to keep it again. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 9 at the 38-yard line.
Another tote for the workhorse this afternoon. It's Cook. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
That's good.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. When that ball popped free, we could hear it all the way up here. Those guys down on the field alerting everyone of the fumble. He's lucky that his offensive mates picked him up and jumped on it.
Yeah, and you have to think to yourself, and I'm sure they've been echoing it on the sideline and into the huddle. Guys, we have the lead. Just take care of the football. Don't make it easier for them to start to make a comeback.
Now this time he'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. He's at the 30. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
And he'll bang that one through.
The score, Ravens 28, Steelers 21.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line. The
Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time.
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
On first down, Cook. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory.
To the 49-yard.
Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Steelers 21.
They go play action now. Jackson. And he's got his receiver. That's Sammy Watkins. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First time they've looked his way in this game. He comes through picking up the first. They'll roll him out right. Now he'll pull it down. Airs it out toward the corner of the end zone. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. And let's count them up now. 1, 2, 3, 4 touchdown receptions for him in this game.
And just one shy of the NFL record. What a great performance. Going up and catching the football, creating space, and finding the end zone. That's what it's all about.
And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline. Because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Over the middle, that's caught by Claypool. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards.
And the Steeler first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. So 2nd down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40.
Smith-Schuster.
That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Now Roethlisberger on first down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Got an open man. It's Washington. The Steelers on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Well, they were in search of a short gain on 3rd down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball
down and goal. Roethlisberger. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Number 22.
A great play there. Touchdown number 15 of the year. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. And that'll cut the lead down now to a touchdown.
Makes the score Ravens 35, Steelers 28.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will make it into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
10 at the 48-yard line.
This time, Jackson will throw it. Trying to lay one up deep. Got a man, it's caught at the 6-yard line. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
At the 4-yard line.
Jackson's going to keep it. And he will take it in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, a 4-yard touchdown scamper. And the Ravens will extend their lead. Well, Lamar Jackson remembers 7 rushing touchdowns in his MVP season of 2019, and he's into the end zone here as well.
And when you hear that 7 rushing touchdowns in 2019, doesn't it surprise you a little bit?
Yeah, you almost expect more, right?
Yeah, in your mind you're thinking Lamar Jackson got in the end zone a bunch more. That might be what he does in 2020.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And they will get him down, but not before he gets very good yardage there, as that will lead us right into the 2-minute warning.
Down Steelers.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Devontae Harris. And his guys will take over at the 25-yard line.
The Ravens.
I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
Because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years, but here we go. The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. It's a pickup of 11 and a Baltimore first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And despite the late lead, Jackson to throw. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
Play action. Now Jackson rolling to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Now after that sack, it's 3rd and long for Jackson and the Ravens. Jackson from the shotgun. Flushed out right. And they'll get him down at about the 37, well short of the first. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in the fourth. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on fourth. On the move to his left. That's to his running back, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on fourth. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to take off with it. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Off the play fake, here's Jackson rolling to his right. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete.
Good for another Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
2nd and 10.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. He'll buy some time right. Outright, this is Boyle, the tight end. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Jackson will throw again. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. And that will write a finish to this ball game.
Today's final score, Ravens.
A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So for the Ravens, they move back over 500 now at 4-3. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, the loss drops them back to 4-3 so far. And they'll get an extra week to think about it as the midseason bye might be coming at just the right time. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.